Hello there people, this is Bruce Cool or Nintenbruce, and I am going to show you my horribly put together deck out deck. Now I don't mean horrible as in wow awesome, I mean horrible as in there is quite a few things to change in it. But hey, the only way you're going to know is when you start battling with it, so let's go, and who better than to use it against George? Why? I don't know. But let's go through his deck and his strengths and weaknesses and even some of his combos, and we'll see what would be good against him. So George, what does he have? He has got a evil hero / monarch deck. Basically means he's got fusion summons for an evil hero, and his monarchs, if you don't already know, are once they're truly summoned and on the field, then they've got a horrible effect of destroying certain things on the field. So let's go through how you would get access to these monarchs pretty easily. He has a lot of cards which involve either special summoning something to his side of the field, or keeping things off of your side of the field and back into your hand, so that it allows a monster to be on his field and to be fodder so he can access his monarchs. So what does he have? First off, which I despise, is Evil Hero Prodigy, I believe it's called, where if he's got no monsters on his side of the field, he just special summons it. And sure, it's weak as anything, but it's fodder for his monarchs or his Evil Hero Malicious. He's also got things like Soul Exchange, where he just takes any one of your monsters and uses them as a tribute to bring out another monster as well. So that is quite horrible. So on top of that, he's even got something called Metal Reflect Slime, which is a trap monster. So once it's activated, it's special summoned to his side of the field, has 3000 defense, so you're going to have a tough time trying to defeat it by normal beatdown means. But obviously if it stays on his side of the field, again that is tribute fodder. Only weakness of those trap monsters though, or the real big weakness, is it's got the weaknesses of both traps and monsters. So Smashing Ground or Dust Tornado would be perfect against it. Now, what else does he have? He does try to keep monsters off of your side of the field. So for that, he's got things like Neo-Spacian Grand Mole and Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master, I think it's called. So in a word, if he was to attack you with the mole, or if you was to attack him while his Grandmaster, whatever it was, is in defense mode, then it would bounce your monsters back to your hand, which is horrible if you're relying on tributes. Now, what can we do to counter this? Well, first things first, because his deck has got quite a few tributes and also relies on fusing for his Evil Hero Fusion monsters, he could end up with a lot of rubbish in his hand. So you could have it really easily, to be honest with you. Just summon your things to the side of the field and start attacking and see what happens. I'm not going to lie, he does have things like Torrential Tribute and Mirror Force as well, but he doesn't go heavy on things like, he doesn't even have things like Bottomless Trap Hole, Sekiretsu Armor, so your monsters should be safe. It's only if he summons things like Caius the Monarch or the other Monarch, or anything to tribute, because it's 2400 attacker and above is quite hard to overcome if you've just got basic monsters out on the field. So on that front, it's a good idea to have chainable cards, so things like a Bottomless Trap Hole again. So if he goes to target the trap with things like Grandmarg or Caius, then he wastes its effect and you get to use the card to blow up his strong monster. Brilliant stuff. Stalling, I wouldn't really suggest against him. I could be quite lucky against him with this, or not. Oh, okay, he's going for my monster. Let's just hope he doesn't have a Solemn Judgment. Perfect. So yeah, anyway, as you just saw, when he does something like Grandmarg or Caius, he can even destroy, he can either destroy monsters or back row cards like traps and magic cards, so do be careful if you don't have much to hold off against him. Saying that, I think I can still deck him out. But anyway, yeah, so Staller's not so hot. Swarming the field and getting rid of his monsters, that would be awesome. So things like Black Wings. If you've got a Monarch deck yourself, then brilliant. You can start blowing up his own monsters so he can stop tributing things. And like I say, his magic and traps aren't brilliant. So he does have Heavy Storm, Giant Trunade and whatnot to try and keep things off your side of the field, but nothing to really protect him. I'll say again, only things like Torrential Tribute, Mirror Force, and worst case scenario, Solemn Judgment. So not much to stop you summoning. So yes, to summarise, I would say a good beatdown, definitely, whether it's swarming the field or just really strong monsters. And be careful if you're using Stallers. Try to keep monsters off his side of the field if you can. On that note, I'll let you enjoy the rest of the game. As always, any comments or if you need any help, by any means, feel free to send me a message or to write on the comment section below, and we'll have a chat about things. So anyway, you guys take care, and I'll see you again soon.